Hello, I'm Cheryl Austin, Extension Agent for Family and Community Health with the Cooperative Extension Program, Prairie View A&M University. And this is our first lesson for Venture Lab Entrepreneurial Learning. So in these lessons, we are not just going to talk about how to create a business product or service, but we're going to talk about entrepreneurial mindsets and skills. So even if you decide not to become an entrepreneur, you will still have certain mindsets and skills to help you be successful at whatever it is you want to do. These mindsets are being curious, asking why, what if. Entrepreneurs like to ask questions. Having a growth mindset. Remember that everyone doesn't stay at the same level. We're always growing to do more and work harder to achieve more. Having courage. Even if you think you might fail, take that risk anyway. Having persistence and grit. Everything is not going to be easy, but we want to just keep going. Seeking opportunities. There are opportunities all around us. Sometimes our problems are really opportunities. And then problem solving. How can we come up with solutions when those problems hit us? Embracing failure. Everyone fails at something sometimes. And so we have to embrace that and learn from it. Optimism. Be confident, be hopeful in your ability to make an impact. Being resourceful, having empathy for people. Entrepreneurs see the needs and feelings of others. Being adaptable. Everything will not always work the way we planned, and so we have to adapt. And then those entrepreneurial skills are being creative, knowing how to work with a team, because entrepreneurs need a team, being able to speak in public, generate ideas and brainstorm, again, analyzing opportunities, doing that market research to know who your customer is, have a design thinking, create a prototype, a business model, and then learning how to pitch your ideas to others. So here's our big word, entrepreneur. Say this big word as loud as you possibly can. Now say it as soft as you can. Entrepreneur. Now say it in a fun alien voice. Entrepreneur. If you had to define entrepreneur, what would your definition be? Pause the presentation and come up with your definition. Entrepreneurs are people who seek new ways to solve problems and bring their creative ideas to life. Sometimes those ideas even turn into new products or businesses. Entrepreneurs are about making a difference in their community and the world, and they use those same mindsets and skills that we talked about in the second slide. Remember, entrepreneurship is not just about starting a company, creating a product or service. It's really about using those skill sets and having a new way of thinking. The core of entrepreneurship is building a solution to a problem, having a vision and turning that into a reality. You were given these two handouts for this lesson, the entrepreneurial mindsets and an outline of an entrepreneur body, which is you. Pick two of the mindsets you already know and practice and write them on the inside of the entrepreneur below. So, for example, if I was doing this, I would probably pick creativity because I use creativity a lot in my career. And I would use curiosity because I like to ask a lot of questions. Why do we do this? Does it have to be done this way? Is there a new way we can do this and get the job done? And then I want you to pick two of the mindsets that you don't know much about, but you'd like to learn more about, and write them on the outside of the entrepreneur. And then you can add things to make the entrepreneur look like you because it is you. Remember, entrepreneur is not just about starting companies. It's a skill set and a way of thinking. The core of entrepreneurship is building solutions to problems and then having the vision to turn it into a reality. For your activity today, you're going to play a game called This Is Not. I want you to get real creative here. You're going to use your imagination to transform objects into something different. Go around your house and find different objects. It could be something like a scarf, hat, box, candle, a shoe, a brush, a pencil, or a book. As you look at the object, think of a different use for it. That's what entrepreneurs do. For example, you might say, this is not a scarf, it's a jump rope. Or this is not a scarf, it's a parachute for my hamster. The crazier the idea, the better. So have fun with it. The idea of this game is to not limit your ideas to what seems sensible or possible. If you think about all of the things in the world, the things that you use on a daily basis, someone had to think creatively. They had to think of what is not sensible all the time, what others may not see as possible all the time, to create that product or that service. We would not have gotten this far in the world with the products and services that we see if an entrepreneur did not think creatively, if an entrepreneur did not see the needs around them, empathize with those needs, and come up with a solution to the problem. So again, find different objects, come up with a different use for it. The crazier the idea, the better. All of these lessons come from venturelab.org. Again, my name is Cheryl Austin, Extension Agent in Family and Community Health with Prairie View A&M University Cooperative Extension Program. And you can find me below at the different websites, YouTube and Facebook.